Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. I am kind of compelled to give an opinion on this matter when I saw the word tearfully. And I'm thinking tearfully, a sergeant in the Barbados Police Service gang tearfully gives testimony. He was driving MP 1373 on Black Rock Main Road when he killed the man, Denzil Allman. And he is tearfully giving testimony as to what happened that day. And he's talking about having postpartum, what's post-traumatic stress disorder, post I killed someone disorder, post I hope I don't end up in DAS disorder. He's suffering from disorder. What kind of disorder? What kind of disorder would a sergeant who, if it's an accident, should be able to recognize within his body system, recognize within his training as a police in Barbados, that it's an accident? It was an accident, wasn't it? So did he do a breathalyzer test? He given a breath alkalizer test? Did he have to blow into whatever instruments they have there, they should have there in Barbados, to make sure that he was safe to be driving, he was not drunk? But anyhow, this tearfully giving testimony and talking about he's having postpartum stress disorder and post-traumatic stress disorder and post going to Hotel St. Philip disorder, it hit me in a way. And I'm saying to myself, did Everton Gittins ever had that post-traumatic stress disorder where he killed this guy here and shot his son and had the wife all in distress, and he put his hands and feel up her regions that he shouldn't have been like exploring? He was all over her. You remember her? Remember this lady that he was accused of like touching up and that kind of stuff? Does he suffer from the post-traumatic stress disorder that this guy Troy says that he is suffering from when he did an accident, but when he shot and killed this guy here, it wasn't no accident. He shot and killed. You see, crocodile tears. He shot and killed the man on a good Sunday. On a good Sunday, when his boyfriend, this is his boyfriend here, his boyfriend went and robbed his house, and he came out around after his boyfriend here, and he came up with a gun and shot him dead and then shot his son. Is Everton Gittins, him, is he suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder? Or maybe post-traumatic stress disorder like 10 times? But he got his job back. So he can't be suffering from no disorder after killing someone, being accused of SAing her, injuring someone, shooting up someone else's son. He cannot be suffering from anything if he was rehired on the Barbados Police Service gang. Right? You agree, right? He has to be in really good shape and medically fit to be a police officer in Barbados after killing people and going to work, forming businesses and going to work. People just loved him after he did that. So what's going on with this guy? With all this, did you really believe that tears came out his eyes? Tears came out of Troy Small's eyes? What am I reading? What am I supposed to take from this? What am I supposed, that he accidentally hit a car, the guy who was driving the car, 74-year-old Denzil Allman, died, and he is stressed out, crying years later? 4 years later, he is on the stand, in the courthouse, and he is like, but really? Crying? So let me show you what he looks like. He's one of these ones here. I don't know if he looks small, so he could be the small Troy Small. I don't know if it's him, but one of these guys here, because I had blogged on a Troy Small and it said that they're part of a tactical unit, and it was alleged that that particular tactical unit was a dangerous unit. Okay, that's what They seem to be, that's what I heard. Some are saying that members of this tactical unit are dangerous. That's what I heard back then in 2024, May of 2024. I have it here. That's why you should document things, because you wouldn't remember that. So you pull up his name and this comes up, and one of these ones here, I don't know who this is, but I have 3 names there: Troy Small, Andrew Pilgrim, and Land Chase. He's probably Land Chase, probably. Okay, and there's probably another Andrew Pilgrim other than the attorney. So one of these in khaki, one of those one is Troy Small. And can you imagine? Look at him here. He actually looks like he's a drinker. Okay, this one here looks as though he's a drinker. This one here, I don't know about this one, but this one here surely looks as though he's very familiar with alcohol. Okay, so when I saw this in the news about tearfully giving testimony, I'm gonna put an X on that. I'm gonna put a hard no on that. I'm gonna put that I don't know why he's afraid that he may be going to jail when Everton Giddens did go to jail, but he shut up the whole neighborhood that Sunday. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with Sergeant Troy Small? What else is going on in his life? That's what you need to find out. What else is going on in his life? And I'm surprised that this even is a case, because they're usually protected. So why is it here in the news? Why is he up there on the stand crying? Did he rub pepper in his eyes? This does not. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. Like I said, even here, they said that particular tactical unit that these guys are a part of is considered to be dangerous. So what's with the crying? What's with that? Crocodile tears. It actually broke his. What hurt? What hurt when he realized that the guy was there? It broke his heart. They don't have no heart. They have no heart. Okay, it's just a pump to pump blood through the system. You have no heart. Okay, so you need to find out what's going on with Troy. Troy needs to be off the force if he's going to be up there crying. If for something small like this, this is small. This is small potatoes. And if he's up there crying, talking about postpartum and post-traumatic, and all this and post that and whatever, post before it even happened, post me going to Hotel St. Philip, and it's not post because it's pre and I didn't get there yet, but I'm thinking that I could go there. No, you're not going to go there. So what's it all about? What is this all about? That's what you need to find out. Troy Small, as a sergeant in the Barbados Police Service gang, needs to be retired. Something's up with him. If he indeed was crying, and if he felt some sort of way that someone that was injured when he was behind the wheel died, if he's feeling a way about that, he needs to be retired. Let Everton Giddens talk to him. Tell him, why this to be, man up. Just man up. You should see that guy that I killed. Like, you should see how I shot the son, and you should see the wife. I don't care, but she be, not having no support system because I took her husband out. He needs to talk to Everton Giddens. And let Everton Giddens come into the news and tell us what Everton has decided should happen to Troy Small, because Troy Small is not all there. He's not altogether there. And you know that you love Everton Giddens, right? So let Everton Giddens be like the teacher, the mentor for people like Troy Small, and let him decide. And I'm sure that if Everton Giddens were to decide in this matter, Troy Small would be retired. Troy Small should be retired. You can't get on the stand, be crying. You're a station sergeant and you're crying. What for? I still can't get over it. I felt compelled to talk about this. I can't get over it. I don't believe it. Not for one moment. Do I believe it. Okay? So yeah, these are some photos that I have with Troy Small's name in it. And this is Everton Giddens walking out of the court after he walks free. He walks free after you know, a whole set of shit he did. He walked free, and he walked free from her too. He walked free from doing what he did to her. So, you know, this is what you like. This is what you like, okay? Here he is over here. Can you see over here? This is him over here without the hiding of his face. This is him here. This is him over here. I don't know if you can see this here. This is him over here. You can see his face. Yeah, he went on and he did very well. Everything Gideon's went on. He formed a security firm. And he did very well after killing this guy here, after he killed him. Okay. This is Sherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.